Nikola will deliver 13 zero-emission vehicles to JB Hunt Transport, and it ran up a gain of more than 17% on above average volume of more than 145 million shares, definitely making it one of the most active stocks in this session of today, the 31st of July. We know very well that, or rather, I've been saying that Nikola is pretty much getting has a broad market appeal. Has a broad market appeal, and now we can also see that it's also delivering to a company that is part of a sector that is very much a sector that is very strong of late. The transportation sector has been very strong, and so Nikola is tapping into that. Obviously, it has to tap into that. It makes vehicles, and it's going to be companies in the transportation sector that will be buying up those vehicles. So it fits into the whole narrative, that is, getting broad market appeal. So probably this is where it all comes from. That appeal comes from a sector that is buoyant, a sector that the broader market is placing a lot of bets in. So it fits into that narrative. So I remember I pointed out, I've been pointing out that Nikola stock is definitely has a broad market appeal. So we're seeing more of such evidence. So moving on, the company is Nikola is going to disclose its earnings outcomes. So the mean estimate from 6 analysts is a negative $0.22 with a range of 0.26 to a negative 0.14, an increase of 12% from the same period a year ago. So they're expecting an increase of 12% for this quarter that they're going to release, second quarter of 2023. Revenue estimate is $15.43 million, a $2.7 million decrease from the same period a year ago. So they're expecting a decrease in revenue, but also they are expecting the earnings per share to be up 12%. Okay, so what we also know that is that after having run up this huge this upward trend that began sometime in early this month, sometime began early in June, we saw that it got the resistance. It reached this peak of $2.59 as of the 19th of July, and then corrected for a couple of sessions up till the 25th of July, and then began to rally again. Began to rally. Good thing about it is that it never dropped below its 20-day moving average, which is the primary demand line. So I guess the indication of that is that there is still demand for the stock. So it has now broken through that resistance of $2.59, and it's now at close at $2.65. And on its interestingly enough, on its 15-minute chart, we have upper projections of all the way towards 3.57. Before that we have 3.21. Before that we have 3.1, all the way down to just slightly above where it is, which is 2.78, which is also around its the peak of this session based on its 15-minute chart. So let's look at the we have upper projections on this 15-minute chart of $3.57. So let's look at the 30-minute chart and see what the projection is there. Okay, it's not as ambitious as the 15-minute chart. So let's look at the 45-minute chart and see what we have there. Okay, we have also not so strong as well, not as ambitious. And then let's look at the 1-day chart. We have a projection of $3.48, just slightly below the projection on its 15-minute chart. Let's look at the 1-week chart and see what projection is. It is infinitely ambitious. If you thought that 15-minute chart was quite ambitious, look at that. The weekly chart is something else, totally ambitious. Look at that, $20.63. That's the projection on the weekly chart. Will it get there? Maybe, possibly, gradually, it might, So, but the whole the summary of it of all that is going on is that definitely that indeed Nikola is has continued to garner broad market appeal, has continued to do so, going by the fact or the evidence that JB Hunt Transport has decided to buy 13 of its trucks. So JB Hunt is in a sector that is strongly bullish at the moment, and Nikola is feeding into that, feeding from that strength that sector has by the way of JB Hunt. So let's see how things pan out, and I'll definitely continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.